All right. If y'all could, can you put a lid on that? That joint smoking something. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all already know Isupk Philadelphia, Isupk Trenton, New Jersey. We going live. You already know how we do it. Every day of the week. You understand, including Saturdays, man. We go live for our people. So as I'm doing, y'all should be able to do as well. We're gonna share these classes. Share these classes with your folks. Share these classes, you know what I mean, with your people, your loved ones, someone that you might care about that need to. You good?
Just checking the mic real quick.
Or it wasn't sounding right?
No,
You do a sound check? Can you do a sound check, Bubba, the show? All right. Give it a couple of seconds. Going live. Are we good? All right. Shalom, Israel. We are the ISUBK. Started out at 1 West on 25th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander Jenny Hanna. We started out at 1 West back in the day in 1969, teaching this truth to every black, Hispanic, Native American. You understand? Teaching every so-called black, Hispanic, Native American the truth of this Bible, who they are. They are being the true biblical Israelites, the true Jews of the Bible. This is the biblical law class. All right. My name is Nakar, Officer 500, stationed here in Philadelphia. All right. We also going live for Trenton, New Jersey. Shout out to Trenton, New Jersey. You understand? So, man, the Father we fear, right? Why is that the topic? Why is this topic, you know what I mean, we fear no man? You understand? Why? Let's read. Where you got what I asked for?
Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
The word holy means to be separate. You understand? To be separate, to be holy. We are a separate people. He said that in the book of Leviticus, the 20th chapter and 26th verse. Said that he cut us off from every other nation. Today, I just happened to have a debate with some Muslims here in Philadelphia on Instagram. It was sad because they didn't understand the truth of the Bible. They don't even understand where the Quran comes from. It comes from the Jews because we was the one that taught Muhammad. That's why he understood it was good to be clean. He understood that it's only one God. But he also understood that he wasn't the chosen people of God. He even said in the Quran that the Lord chooses and favors the Israelites. So as I'm talking to these people, they trying to tell me that, God is dealing with everybody. He's dealing with every nation. He's dealing with every person. Abraham, everybody in the Bible was Muslim. They try to put the spin on it. He was submissive to God. He followed God, so he was Muslim. No, he wasn't. Prove it. Prove that he was a Muslim. Because I could prove they was Jews. I could prove that they didn't follow no religion. They followed culture. And that's what we're reading right here. Read what you got.
God. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Mm-hmm.
For the Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people.
He was only talking to one people, Shabar. Was he talking to the whole world? No. He was only talking to the Israelites. You understand? This was only for selective areas only. It was only for the Israelites. It wasn't for the whole world. So again, we look at what they say in Islam, everybody from all walks of life can be Muslim. Where Islam got all of that from, that's not true. Because it just said to be a special people, right? A special people meaning that we are separate and we deal with the Lord on a different level. You understand? Let's keep going.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Above all people that's on the face of the earth. So when we say it, we wrong. But when the Jewish people say it, they not wrong. You know, that's why Jewish people, they won't even accept you if you're not Jewish. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not Jewish in their eyes, they won't accept you. You know what I mean? You had to convert and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not all love. And again, like, Jewish religion, they believe whatever they believe. It's a religion to them, right? Because it's something that can be conformed to, and, you know, it's something that is open and is liberal towards their belief. But in the Bible, the Israelites understood, you know, the Israelites understood in the Bible that we are a holy people and we are to be separate, meaning that we're not supposed to celebrate these other gods. We're not supposed to worship them. Islam is worshiping a rock, while the Israelites worship the living God. They said, well, how can you say how can you say what you're saying when Ishmael, what they say about Ishmael? They said something about Ishmael that everybody is Adamites, right? Then I sent Second Esdras 6, the 6th chapter, 54th verse, right? And then that just shattered the whole thing. You got it? Yeah, you can read it.
The book of Second Esdras, chapter 6 and 54.
Right.
After these, Adam also, whom thou hast made as Lord of all thy creatures.
Right.
Of him come we all.
We all come from Adam, right? According to the flood and how everything was repopulated. A lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people don't understand that the Bible deals with bloodlines, deal with nations and tribes. See, you don't learn that in the Christian church because it doesn't pay for you to understand the truth. It pays for you to be on drugs and told, well, everybody falls short. You understand? It pays for you to give them money, and really they teach you nothing. What tribe do you come from? Anybody on TikTok, tell me what tell me what tribe you come from. You know what I'm saying? Tell me everybody that got something to say smart. Tell me what tribe you from according to the Bible. Many of y'all been in the church all your life. You understand? Tell me if you was ever taught. You understand? Type it in online. Tell me what tribe are you from that your pastor told you. What nation are you from? No, you know what they tell you? Patrick election played around. The law's done away with. Shama the Boshka. You see everybody stumping the floor, tambourines, grown men with tambourines, women with tambourines, the fans. You know, the fans, that's what you get in church. You get the little fans. You understand? But you never get the real wisdom, the real knowledge that's inside this Bible. Because what I'm saying, everybody should be like, yeah, you're right. But no, people are going to say I'm wrong. We're wrong, right? It don't make sense. Read what you got. So from Adam, we all. Let's keep going.
In the middle of verse, 2 Esdras chapter 6, 54 in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Of him come we all.
Right.
And the people also whom thou hast chosen.
He has what?
Whom thou hast chosen.
Read that part all over again.
Of him come we all.
Of him come we all. Listen up, y'all. Listen up. This is very serious. This is in a part of the Bible. This is in the Bible where the white man took it out. He took this part out. Why? Well, you got to ask yourself, why would he? As much as people want to ask us, why how we feel about Palestine and all that, and why we feel hate and this and that. But go ask the white man why they took this part of the Bible out. Read it one more time.
Of him come we all.
Yeah.
And the people also whom thou hast chosen.
Has what?
Has chosen.
What did we just read in Deuteronomy 7:6? That we are a special people. He chosen us to be above all people on the face of the earth. Keep going.
Verse 55.
Right.
All this have I spoken before thee.
This is all. I'm speaking this before you. This is what the Lord is making us understand. Go ahead.
O Lord, because thou hast made us the world for our sakes.
Made the world for our sakes. You understand? For us to rule it. For us to be the leaders of it. If Christ was in rulership right now on earth, you want to know what happens? You sisters don't have to worry about your child not having a father at home. You want to know why? Because Christ will make sure that father at home. You know, you won't have to worry about your children, getting shot down in the street. With Christ in rulership, everybody is going to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. When Christ in rulership, the world would be in joy. But when the wicked rule, look what's going on now. People is poor in one of the most richest countries in the world. They say that we running out of space in America. That is lies and deceit. It's so much land in America, it's ridiculous. These people don't have to actually be homeless on the streets. They got enough resources to put a roof over these people's heads and to help them. But they choose not to because they are bad leaders. You understand? Let's keep going.
Because thou hast made the world for our sakes. Verse 56.
Go ahead.
As for the other people,
right,
which also come of Adam.
Will also come of Adam. Remember, Ishmael comes from Adam too, right? And that's how I was explaining to these Muslims. Yeah, Ishmael does come from Adam. But here's the thing. Ishmael didn't get the inheritance. Isaac did. And you want to know what's better? Let me tell you how good of a father Abraham was. When the angels gave him the order to send away every kid, you understand, to send away the wives that he had, he said, my Lord, can you still uphold that promise that you had for Ishmael? You know what the Lord did? While they went off away from Abraham, he made sure that Ishmael got his princess. He made sure that he was able to get his nation and his power. So like, sir, you want to go?
But I get one precept. Romans 9:7. Romans 9, I was in the car saying it's so heavy. Romans 9:7, I'll read it, says, neither because they are the seed of Abraham are they all children. Now, just because you are of the seed of Abraham does not mean you are the children, that you are the children of the Most High, because Abraham had other children. Now, when it says neither because they are the seed of Abraham are they children, but in Isaac shall thy seed be called.
Yeah.
So what the car is saying is correct, because Lord told, Abraham to cast Ishmael and his mother out.
Right.
And Isaac shall thy seed be called. Who came from Isaac? So-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians, we came from Isaac through our forefather Jacob. Esau wasn't chosen out of Isaac. Jacob was. That's all I want to say.
Yeah, let's give him a hand. You understand? Here we're reading out the book.
Right.
I know a lot of you people on TikTok, a lot of you got a lot to say. Facebook, YouTube, people got a lot to say. In the world, a lot of people got a lot to say. We're reading out the book. You just read your precept that let every Muslim know Ishmael only got the promise that was given to him, but he wasn't promised the inheritance. You understand? To carry on to be the forefather of the nation of Israel that can be considered the son of God. Ishmael was no longer considered the son of God because he was cast away, him and his mother. But see, when we don't study, when we don't actually question what's being given to us, that's why we got people can ask questions online. People can call our phones and ask questions. You can ask us questions, and guess what? We got answers. Why? Because we understand that you've been lied to all your life. Straight up. All of us been lied to. All of us been deceived. But this is why these are the classes, so that you can clean yourself up, to ask the questions and get the correct information that you need. You tell me where you can find a place that you can actually clean yourself up at. And I mean really clean yourself up at. Not being a drug addict and a drug dealer. Not being a murderer and a pimp, because we don't go for that. Not being someone that is I'm trying to say my best words. I'm trying to say the best words for TikTok because I don't want to get banned. Hey, shalom, long Christ. Sexual lust. You know what I mean? This is the place where you can actually purge all of those wicked sins out of you. You know what I mean? We'll tell you why not to do that. Like a lot of brothers is on child support right now because they was thinking with their wrong head. A lot of brothers on child support. A lot of sisters, I just had to get off the phone with a sister where this guy that she thought that can be that one for her, she found out that dude is worthless. Left her high and dry with a baby. Like that's ridiculous. So in here, this is where you actually learn the truth at. You know what I mean? So you can continue to read, Shabar. Let's keep reading. But I want to make I kind of, if y'all was asking questions or making comments, I ain't see it in a minute on TikTok. Someone said, by your own admission, God disconnected you from your own tradition. Forget about ruling the world. See, here's the thing, right? A lot of people are really weak and they don't really understand, or they're just ignorant. Like this individual can just be really ignorant. But here's the thing, right? A real individual would never, ever, ever, you understand, see the conditions that we are in and say, oh, I don't need to, fight against this power that be. I might as well just go get a job. We got good jobs in here. I think we all can agree. He worked for the government. You work on the road. I work for $1 million company. You know what I mean? Like, I would have thought that we good, right? Forget it. We got good jobs. You know what I mean? Shoot, that's it. Nah, that ain't it. We want the world because Christ wants us to want the world. Because at the end of the day, if we continue to keep these laws, statutes, and commands like Christ told us to do, and also, and keeping those commandments, love our brother, $1 million company, that is nothing. Listen, Robbie, you missing the point. The point is, yeah, we make money. Should that just be it? Should we just be, oh yeah, I make money. Everything is okay. I'm good. My family good. The thing is, Robbie, we don't operate like that in the nation of Israel. We can have money, but we still always care for our people. And go ahead, what you was gonna say, Shabar?
Squash that, whatever that statement is, and back you up. We have the one rulership, right? And we understand that there's another kingdom to come. In the second Ezra 6-9, it says, if I could, for Esau is the end of the world.
And for he's what?
For Esau is the end of the world.
For Esau is the end of the world. That's this kingdom right here. Christ said, don't conform to this world. Yeah, he said, don't conform to this world. But let's hear what Christ wants us to understand. Go ahead.
And Jacob is the beginning of it that followed.
Say it, read it all over again.
Second Ezra chapter 6 and 9.
Right.
For Esau is the end of the world.
It's the end of the world. What we all saying right now in the world is coming to an end. Keep going.
And Jacob is the beginning of it that followed.
I'm gonna break it down to y'all, right? Yeah, Christ is king. Christ is king. Let's give Robbie a hand. You know what's gonna happen when Christ come back? Who can blow my mind in here? What's gonna happen? TikTok. What's gonna happen when Christ come back? Since everybody know better than us, you know what I mean? They the real teachers. They really doing the work of the Lord. You know what I mean? Going out to El Paso, Texas, feeding the people and clothing the people. Tell me, what is Christ going to do when he come back? Destruction. Who is going to destroy? That's a good answer. Tell me what he's going to destroy. Who's going to be destroyed? What's going to be destroyed? Tell me. Any answers on Facebook or YouTube? Come on, y'all. Type in that chat. What is Christ going to do when he come back? Someone said destroyed. I said I agree. What are they going to do? What is Christ going to do? You know what I mean? We understand he's going to destroy. Who is he going to destroy? We have already destroyed what Christ tried to make. Robbie, I think that you should understand what Christ said he was going to do. Someone give me Revelations, the 19th chapter and 11th verse. All right. So let me see what time it is. All right, time check, 7:51. I'm gonna go into this and then I gotta get into my topic. So right here, where we at is we need to truly understand what Christ is all about. And in the book of Revelations, the 19th chapter, it kind of explained that. And and again, like a lot of y'all on TikTok, don't take and Facebook and YouTube, don't take my words as like I'm trying to disrespect you. There was a time I didn't know this. I was a young cat on the streets, selling drugs, getting high. You understand? Robbing people. You know what I'm saying? Dogging out women. So when I heard all of this, I was like, hold on, what? Christ was on what type time? He was a soldier. He wasn't a white boy. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It sparked my brain. Like, hold on. I gotta understand what they talking about. So let's read what Christ is going to do when he come back.
Revelation chapter 21, slightly. Revelation chapter 19, verse 11.
Uh-huh.
And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True.
This is talking about Christ. John the Revelator is seeing what's going to happen in the end times. You can only imagine what his brain is going through at this moment. He's seeing a lot. And right now he's seeing Christ on a white horse. Keep going.
And in righteousness he doth judge and make war.
He judge and make war. What do that mean? Somebody tell me, what title do you need to have to be able to do that? Anybody in the class? Go ahead.
Is that by unaliving?
No. What title? Go ahead.
Be a king, judge, somebody with authority.
Yeah, king. Let's give him a hand. Christ is a king. So question, why yeah, shout out to Sean. Sean said king. Damn right. Let's give him a hand. Give him a hand, man. You know what I mean? Christ is a king. You understand? And he's able to do that. That's why there's no reason for us voting, especially if you're black. What you went out to go vote for Joe Biden? What they call him on Instagram, Joe Byron? You know what I'm saying? Bing bong. Like, come on. That cat, the guy that signed off on the 3-strike rule, he wanted us to go to jail for minimum 5 years for selling crack. When the CIA put the crack in our community? Come on, man. You telling me that I'm supposed to go vote for that? That's supposed to be so good? And he can tell me that I'm not black if I don't vote for him? God forbid, man. I'm going to vote for Christ. And how I vote for Christ, I follow the orders that he set out. What you say? Thank you for recognizing Biden as horrible. Damn right, Biden. Let's give him a hand. You know what I'm saying? Joe Biden is the worst. Like, even if you look at it on a politic level, even the Democrats is like, yo, you is a bad leader. You know what Joe Biden is good for? He's really one of them puppet. He's really one of them puppets. Like, he's the guy that he does the backdoor business. And that's why his son laptop, the one that's a crackhead. Let's make that straight. His son don't get locked up, but our sons got locked up. Our fathers got locked up, but his son is on camera getting high off of crack cocaine. I think he was talking to the underage girls too. Hunter Biden, the crackhead. We about to go vote for him? The one that do backdoor deals with China? But, he's supposed to be the one that we're supposed to vote for? The Lord said, man, you vote for one of your brothers. That's who you elect as king, someone that is of your brethren. Someone that you can relate to, that understand and keep the law, statutes, commands, that will judge righteously, you understand, and lead righteously. What Joe Biden leads righteously? How many Hebrew Israelites don't know their father? Listen, I'm gonna tell you what, right? And that's a good question. Even though in your own ignorance, how many Hebrew Israelites don't know their father? I'm gonna tell you what it is, right? The reason why you would say something like that, so how would they know what their bloodline is? Look, I'm gonna tell you like this, right? To say that shows you your level of ignorance, right? Shows your level of ignorance. It also shows a level of lack of masculinity. If you get my point, like, you're related to a feline. To say something like that, like, a lot of times these people that would ask a disrespectful question like that, and it's kind of segueing over to my, it's kind of segueing over to my topic, because these same individuals I'm about to speak on carry the same type of energy. A lot of people. Let me tell you something, right? Don't allow nobody to feel like, don't allow nobody to disrespect this culture. You understand? They can say whatever they want. What are you? You're feeble. You're very weak. You don't stand on nothing. You know what I'm saying? You kiss woman that sleeps around with a lot of men and things in the mouth. You got a nerve to talk about us? We don't sleep with them, but you do. It's like, let me tell you, that same person that said, that same person that said, do Hebrew Israelites know their father? Let me tell you something. He would sleep with another man's wife. You know what sleeping with another man's wife is equivalent to? A man putting on another man's condom. That's very, very unmasculine. Very unmasculine. Like, come on. Tighten up, man. So let's get back into it, shall we? So you can drop where you was at, because what you brought out was heavy. That even though we all come from Adam, there's only one person that is only one particular people that's actually chosen. And all the other ones is as nothing, right? It is nothing. We're going to drop that. Let's get Isaiah 41 and 10. Over last weekend, we had an issue down in Kansas City. All right, Kansas City. These purple police pigs came against our camp, right? Real maliciously too. And we was only 4 deep. We was there first. That was our camp spot. They seen that we was out there in the area. They felt like they needed numbers. We need numbers. We got to have numbers, and we got to try to bully the ISUBK off of the corner, right? Let me tell you what happened. They was across the street, then they came across the street, set a speaker up next to us. Literally, it was a whole gap in between the speaker and the camp. And had one brother sitting there, right? Manning that speaker. Now, we ain't leave. They started packing up first. The guy from these purple police pigs from IUIC, named IUIC, touched our chair for no reason. Trying to do what? Trying to be a bully. What happened? He realized ain't nobody afraid of you. That's what he found out. So a lot of people is saying, well, why you brothers are fighting? Why you guys carry on like this? You guys are putting a bad name for Israel. First off, half of you can't even join your brothers and your sisters, nor can you forgive. Where are you at on the high holy days? You're pathetic. You don't have no brotherhood or sisterhood or unity inside of you. So who is you to try to talk about us when we stick together? And guess what? Read the scripture that you got. This is one verse.
Oh God, Isaiah chapter 41, verse 10. Fear not, fear thou not.
What?
For I am with thee.
Right.
Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee.
Read it from the top again. I'm seeing some cat online talking about must be a rookie Israelite. Let me tell you something. Now, I've been doing this for quite some time now, and I got boots that seem more raising up soldiers and raising up sisters, put in more groundwork than you ever did in your life. One pair of boots that I wore for 1 year, Shabar. Somebody got some damn nerve to try to talk about me and, oh, you're a rookie. Brother, I can show you how to actually serve the Lord, how to be a soldier and not to be on TikTok talking nonsense. You talking about I'm a rookie. Brother, I got a rank and I'm a soldier for the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Kum Yashala. What are you talking about? That's soldiers right there behind me, yeah? Who you got? Your damn Wi-Fi? What you gonna do if your Wi-Fi and your internet cut off? What you gonna do if your phone stop working? I know what I'm gonna do. I know I gotta be at the school at 7 o'clock teaching. Shalom, everybody. Come on now. But read what you got from the top.
Isaiah chapter 41, verse 10. Fear thou not.
Fear what?
Fear thou not.
We don't fear in here, man. Listen, when I found out that the ISUBK was hardcore, when I found out it was no cowards, listen, I'm a young nigga from the street. I'm like, y'all some soldiers. I like that. Where I joined up at, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't wear no purple. I couldn't do that. I seen those Israelite groups eventually. I was like, I can't rock with that. They a little soft. I ain't soft. I'm a killer. You know what I'm saying? The hell I'm about to be over there with them for? I'm trying to serve the Lord and be a soldier looking good doing it, not being in no damn purple shirt. But again, these purple individuals, IUIC, so that they can chase us off the corner. Guess what? We're going to be there this Saturday. We're going to be there at the same spot Saturday. We're going to be at every spot that we're at Saturday, and we dare you to touch another chair. Right. We dare you to touch another camp equipment, right, and watch what's going to happen. If we get pissed off about that chair, what you think else we'd get pissed off? Someone said, these same individuals said that they would spit in one of our sisters' faces. If we would get upset about a chair inside of our camp, what you think we're going to do about our sisters? You know, we ain't afraid of going to jail. That ain't nothing. We got lawyers. You know what I'm saying? Some of us, you understand, we understand the ins and outs of things because we serve the Lord and we're here to protect our people. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
We don't fear no man. And it was 4 deep versus 30. Them brothers really down for the Lord. And let me tell you how hard it is, right? Some cat, the cat that's in the, all y'all cats that's in the chat, right, on TikTok. I mean, y'all just like to talk so damn much and really don't stand on nothing. Because I never knew someone that stand on something to talk trash on the internet, Matham. But it was a young man out there at camp. He don't even got his Hebrew name. He not even officially inside of the school. He ain't take an oath or nothing. That cat got more heart than these brothers out here that claim that they've been learning it, knew this truth for so long and this and that. Where you at with your brothers? You know, camp is a war zone. I had cats come outside and say, pull guns, ready to pull guns out. That could have been the end of my life, but the Lord was with us. We ain't flinched. He said, you better aim straight.
Oh,
We ain't moving out this corner. And guess what? Eventually, the guy was over on the corner crying, talking about, you know what I'm saying? He ain't never get brotherhood shown like that. Because we understood why that brother wanted to kill us. Because what we was saying was going against what he endured all his life.
right.
Being from the streets, don't nobody really care about you. Nobody give a damn about you. You go to jail, you done rolled out for the block. They don't put nothing on your books. They gonna try to talk to your girl. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna answer your phone calls. You know what I'm saying? They get pickled. They gonna snitch on you. So a lot of these cats out there, and they seen the slimy stuff that goes on amongst their circle. We sitting there telling them, brother, you know what I'm saying? Aim straight. We out here to teach our people to come back to God. You dig what I'm saying? To have brotherhood, sisterhood, unity. That's what we out here to do. And what that brother understood, you know what that brother understood eventually? Dang. These cats really care.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You was holding something?
The back your statement about not fearing.
Good.
Matthew chapter 10 and verse 28.
Right.
And fear not them which kill the body.
Fear not what?
Fear not them which kill the body.
Fear not them that would kill the body, man. A lot of people live in fear, you understand? And this is why you live in fear, because you don't serve the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't serve the Lord, you're going to be in fear. You understand? And IUIC thought that we was going to live in fear. They thought, oh, man, they see all these numbers, all this purple. You think we give a damn? We was 4 deep, and we was the ones that said we was the aggressor at that moment because we had to respond to you trying to be a bully. You understand? You can stop where you was at. Let's continue to read, Matham, where you was at in Isaiah 41 and 10. And this is very one West, and this is what every brother, every sister understand inside of the IHBK. You understand? Like, we would actually go out and camp with 2 people. We would prefer that. When people will want a whole bunch of people, we would prefer to go out there with 2-3 people and go against the world. And guess what? Won't have a fear in our body. Why? Because we serve the Lord. Read what you got.
Isaiah chapter 41, verse 10.
Right.
Fear thou not.
Fear thou not. Go ahead.
For I am with thee.
The Lord is with you, man. That's what the Lord wants you to understand. You go out there at camp, the Lord is with you. The Lord going to protect you. He got your back. Keep going.
Be not dismayed, for I am thy God.
Listen, don't be worried. I'm your power. That's what he's saying. I'm your power. Keep going.
I will strengthen thee.
He will strengthen you, man. You going against all the multitudes of people. You understand? The Lord going, you don't fear, the Lord going to have your back. The Lord is going to give you that drive, you understand, to continue to do the work of the Lord. You understand? Will guide your blade or whatever you got on your person, you understand, so that you can make it back home. But at the end of the day, don't be afraid. You understand? That's what the Lord teaches the ISUBK, and that's why IUIC realize, okay, these cats ain't afraid. You understand? They ain't afraid. You understand? And I know that they're going to go back out there in that corner, and we dare them to come back out there thinking that they can set up a speaker. That speaker would be in the street. That speaker would go so far across the goddamn street. They're going to be like, they're going to think Thanos. They're going to think Thanos thing through that joint, man. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you can't bully us. We bully the bullies. That's one thing I hate. I hate bullies, man. Like, even when I was in school, like, I took up for the ones that was getting picked on. Like, yo, don't do that, man. What is you doing? You know, he ain't that type of guy. You know what I mean? I'll call him out. They want to act like they want to do something with me. What's up? It was whatever. But being a bully, trying to bully someone, you know what I'm saying? You know what usually happen to bullies? I done seen the bad thing happen to bullies, man. I mean, good night. So it's not wise to like poke a bear. You understand? It's not wise to try to pick on someone that appears to be vulnerable. They thought we was vulnerable, man. The whole time we had this scripture in our head. You understand? And they think that they was going to do what they did to Gorilla Hebrew. We ain't Gorilla Hebrew. We ain't Zabak. We ain't none of them. Gorilla Hebrew got chumped so bad, I felt bad for him. I was like, dang. You know what I'm saying? But when he get behind that computer or he around his brothers, he feel high and mighty. You know what I mean? Same way how y'all cats be on the TikTok and Facebook and YouTube talking out the side of your neck. He felt that same energy. But he got punked by somebody in purple. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather crash out before I get, you know what I mean, punched on and humiliated by somebody in purple. You dig what I'm saying? And the whole time IUIC had cops outside. They was rolling with undercover cops. Why? Because the NYPD made IUIC. Nasty Nate, the guy that send rod pics to his congregation, they got the woman. They said he got the woman king hairstyle on the horse, looking like a bad bitch. With his fucking lips to it's a lie. You had his lips to I said, hey, yo, what's type time he on? Like, that's their leader. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. You can't go out like that. That's who they went out by, because they feared. When Captain Tazariak, I want y'all to, I shared it on my page, right? Captain Tazariak was explaining how it was very weak of the whole Israelite unity camp. And he basically destroyed all of them. I've been around a lot of people, especially my times in the streets, and someone that can't look you in your eye when you're talking about them or talking to them, they scary and they're a coward. And that's somebody that you cannot trust. And lo and behold, where do you see Sakari at? In strip clubs. They in strip clubs. When that whole Sukiani, whatever her name is, Suki, y'all know what I'm talking about, right? The Suki goat chick, right? She said, I'm trying to get wifed up. Where the Hebrew Israelite niggas at? And you see all Sakari tagging Gorilla Hebrew in the comments. The ISBK would never do that. Why? Because we fear the Lord. And someone that would sleep with a woman like that or consider to sleep with a woman like that is like, how can I trust you to be my leader? You don't see the ISBK sleeping around with whores. Right. That's not our way how we go. Sorry, TikTok. I didn't mean to say whores. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you don't see us sleeping around with those type of women. Why? Because we fear the Lord. Let me get John 15 and 13. John 15 and 13. I think you should have this in your notes, right? Mathumyad?
15 and 13.
Yeah, ain't that on the test?
Uh,
Ain't on the test? All right, let me get John 15 and 13. Like when we was out there in Kansas City, we said that we had died for Commander Jenny Hanna. They said that we was wrong and we was weak and we was false because they said you would die for a man. I said, hey, yo, what? Yeah, probably is. You know what I mean? Like, I believe it is. So, like, I die for y'all in here because I love y'all brothers. You understand? Me and you, Shabar, we went through some things. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh God.
Like, for the first year I met you, you proved to me that you was a brother. You proved once you got your name, once you did your 90 days, you too. You understand? And our story just begun because you fresh in, you ready. You dig what I'm saying? True brotherhood is this. Read what you got.
John chapter 15, verse 13. Greater love hath no man than this.
Read it one more time from the top and read it loud and clear.
Greater love hath no man than this.
Go ahead.
That a man laid down his life for his friends.
For his who?
Friends.
For his who?
Friends.
His friends, man. His brothers. See, the difference is they think that it's wrong to lay down your life for your brother. But here's the thing. Why wouldn't you want to rock out with your brother? You understand? Like, I had this situation. My little brother, man, I went to one of his rap concerts, and man, he told the guys that he ain't like, what they call it in New York, he threw a Frank. I'm not going to repeat what he said. And he got off the stage. Now, he's in the gang and all of that, and there was a couple of his homies, but the whole neighborhood was supposed to come out. They didn't come out. It's not brotherhood to me, especially if I know that it's going to be other people there, and you are the star. You the rapper. We supposed to have your back. I think we all agree, right? Officer Daniela go somewhere. Captain Nakai might go somewhere. We gonna be there with him. Well, they ain't come. They wasn't there, and I witnessed a situation going that was about to happen, and I had a close call. The guy was like, he was in a fighting stance, and he was like, "Yo, who you was throwing Franks at?" My little brother said, "You." And I saw the guy try to swing. I swung. Whole fight breaks out. Right? This is my little brother. You think that I'm not willing to die for my little brother? I'm wrong for wanting to die for my little brother. This is why IUIC was saying at camp that we was wrong for saying that we would die for Commander Jenny Yohana. I thought that if you love your brother, read it one more time.
Sir. Greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends.
I'm gonna lay down my life for my brother, man. And I was ready that day. We was outnumbered. Like, I don't know why I'm always outnumbered. In some of the occasions that happen in my life. But I'm in the truth. I mean, we getting it in. We having fun. We a fighting family, so I'm getting it in. Like, all right, y'all want to mess with my little brother? All right. I got my little brother back. Cops break it up. Everybody start going back to their cars. My little brother start walking over to the exit where everybody is going to their cars at. I literally had to get in front of my little brother. You understand? And like trying to make him go back away from him, like, yo, no. He kept going, kept pushing through. I had to go with him and keep him behind me. I was willing to die that day. Like I literally was like, Lord, if it's my time, it's my time. And I just went about it the way I had to. And I'm still here. I didn't get shot or none of that. You know what I mean? A couple more fights happened. I was still pissed. But my little brother made it home safe. I think that's what every brother would want for their brother, right? To make it home safe, make it back to their family.
Right.
So in the ISUBK, we love our brothers. And we're willing to lay down our life for them.
That's right.
So when you think that the ISUBK is whatever in your head, just know that we are willing to die. You understand? And we're not going down without a fight. We're not cowards in here. We're not. Because that's not what the Lord breathes, man. Someone give me, not you, Matham, give me Exodus 15:3. Because a lot of people, they get the Bible, they make the Bible so sweet. Like, it's like, they make it seem like it's like some cotton candy, licorice wine or something. You know what I'm saying? When the Bible is like hard whiskey, you know what I'm saying? Scotch. Something to drink slow and digest and sit back and really analyze all the flavors and all of that. You understand? Because it's aged well. You can't just drink, you can't just try to consume this quick. And that's what Christianity and Islam do for you. That's what all these so-called spiritualities do. Inside this Bible, this is what you got to understand about the Lord. And this is what religions and everybody else don't understand. And this is why everybody got so much words to say, but they not doing nothing. This is what we understand about the Lord, and they don't. Read what you got.
The book of Exodus, chapter 15 and verse 3. The Lord is a man of war.
Read it one more time.
The Lord is a man of war.
The Lord is a man of war. He's not no kid. He ain't your mommy. Your mommy forgives you and pats you on your back and give you hugs and kisses and all of that. You know what I mean? I know a lot of us didn't have a father growing up. But having a father growing up, it's about discipline. It's about honor. That's what a father is supposed to install into you. And that's what the Lord installed into us. And better yet, he's a warlord. You know what I mean? He's a man of war. He ain't no he ain't no joke. He ain't no fairy tale. Like, come on, man. Did you read about King David and how King David was a different individual? David was out there he was fighting not one war, but 2 wars at one time. And I think it was more than that. I think he was going against the Africans. I think he was going against Esau. Wasn't he going against Esau too? I think he was going against Esau. Hold on. He was going against everybody. Remember Psalms, what's that, 83, 121? If I'm not mistaken. This is a little vague, but dang. David said they are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, the Ishmaelites, the Hagarenes, Ammon, Gabal, Amalek. He said all of them. And guess what, man? He ain't fair. He ain't fair not one of them nations at all. Why? Because the Father, he feared. You dig what I'm saying? He ain't fair them. So if we read the Bible, we keep the law, statutes, and commands, you really think that Nathaniel Pigs of the IUIC can stop us? You know what I'm saying? Like, I can only imagine them trying to approach me as if they trying to bully me. I'm like, y'all better get out of my face. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better get the hell out of my face. Like, I can't picture it. You know what I'm saying? Because the spirit that they have on them is an alternative lifestyle, the same lifestyle that Sodom and Gomorrah had. You know what I mean? One of their people, one of their soldiers, You understand? One of the men in their congregation sat up there and unalived a transsexual. You understand? You know what I mean? Point blank, right in the face. You know what I mean? You used a firearm and and shot it right into their face. Unalived them because that's how they got down. You know what I mean? The woman came to us about the things that they was going through. IUIC make you sign an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement, that you would never talk about anything that goes on inside the IUIC. So let's talk about it. Joy Morgan. Joy Morgan was a beautiful young sister, you understand, that was unalived by an African that wasn't even supposed to be inside of around a congregation of Israelites because they are not Israelites. He wanted to have sex with that sister. She said no. We all know that Africans can be very brutal. What did he do? He took it and unalived her and threw her inside of a ditch, and then went back to class and he put the purple shirt back on and went back to class. And the whole time he had a wife. But because they tell you, you was at John 15 and 13, right, Matamya? Get me 1 Timothy 6 and 3. First Timothy 6 and 3. So IUIC, because they want to appeal to women, that's why they wear all the purple, because they happy. You know what I mean? They live an alternative life, they represent an alternative lifestyle. And they sit up there and tell women, hey, and men, a man can have more than one wife. That is a lie. A man can have more than one wife. Example, how did King David have more than one wife? How did Solomon have more than one wife? And God said that he favored David. You understand? The Lord blessed Solomon with wisdom. So how in the world is a man having more than one wife evil? How did the nation of Israel come about? A man having more than one wife. But IUIC is going to take that masculinity from a man. They're going to teach their woman to say, if he don't got a job, you can't get with me. They won't even open up a soup kitchen. But you know what they would do? They'll go and go give Kendrick Lamar cousin that was inside IUIC, that's who actually taught Kendrick Lamar about being an Israelite. Well, what happened was he realized IUIC wasn't nothing. And he said that they make everybody else, for that one purple shirt, it's like $1,000 to $2,000, and they'll put you on a payment plan, right? They literally made Kendrick Lamar cousin give him a bunch of IUIC merch and gave it to him. Remember, they just went out and marched for what's his name? Kyrie Irving. Why? Hold on. So you can go march for Kyrie Irving, but you can't open up a soup kitchen? Well, all those followers you got. Oh, we got the numbers. The Lord don't care about numbers. Y'all don't even care about the numbers.
Right.
There's people out here that need food. Oh, we're not giving no food. The hell with them. That's what they said. Someone asked them, what about soup kitchens? They even said the hell with Trayvon Martin. That's what we're supposed to follow? That's what we're supposed to follow? I'm going to restart this. Hold on 1 second. we supposed to follow somebody that say something like that? Read what you got.
Oh God. 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 3. If any man teach otherwise,
Go ahead.
and consent not to wholesome words, even the words of our Lord Yahushua Mashiach, and to the doctrine which is according to godliness.
So y'all hear that? It said if a man is to teach you something that is contrary to belief, you understand? A man, if a man, you understand, a self-proclaimed teacher, a self-proclaimed general teaches you, hey, a man can't have more than one wife. You know what I'm saying? Let's figure out what the Lord said about that. Go ahead.
Keep real.
Yeah.
So he is proud.
He is what?
He is proud.
He is a proud man. It's telling you the character of this individual. Someone is willing to lie to you. Think about your pastor. He lies to you, man. Keep going.
Knowing nothing.
Knowing nothing. They don't know nothing. They'll tell you, yeah, a man can have more than one wife, but they would have sex with transsexuals. They had sex with men. And they, behind a woman back, will have sex with other women, especially in the congregation. That's true. It's out there. You know what I mean? Keep going. Can you speak Hebrew? Yeah, I can speak Hebrew. Keep going.
But doting about questions and strifes of words.
Read that one more time.
But doting about questions and strifes of words.
Just it's like really, they don't really have, you understand, that spirit of leadership. You understand? Like, they can't answer the questions. They rambling off. You know what I mean? You asking them and they giving you answers that you know is not the real answer. You understand? Keep going.
Wherefore cometh envy, strife, railings.
And this is what they envy the fact that the ISBK is so masculine. They envy the fact that the ISBK get women. And we can have more than one, and we keep our relationships. They hate the fact that we can sit up there and really be soldiers, man. I know some of them people who don't like wearing that purple all the time. You know what I'm saying? I would be sick. Dang, this all I gotta wear is purple. Like, come on, man. Keep going.
Railings, evil servicings.
Say it one more time.
Servicing.
Keep going.
Perverse disputings of men of corrupt minds and destitute of the truth.
Yeah, it's like all in a nutshell. There's no truth in them. They don't have the spirit of righteousness in them. You can go ahead.
Right on top. 1 Corinthians chapter 14, 32.
Mm-hmm.
This is what you're describing the missing. And the spirits of the prophet are subject to the prophets.
Yeah, there you go. The spirit of the prophets is what? Read it one more time.
1 Corinthians chapter 14 and 32. And the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets.
Subject to the prophets, man. The spirit of the prophets is going to go to the prophets. That's why the same spirit that the prophets of the old times was in, the same way how the prophets of these times are rocking the same way. So when you think that you're learning the truth, IUIC is not giving you the truth. I literally counseled a brother. This brother was like, yeah, I got this woman, you know what I'm saying? She from, I think she was Brazilian. She was something Hispanic. You understand? And he was watching classes online and stuff like that. And he was like, yeah, I'm trying to get into the truth. I've been watching class, but my wife, though, I was trying to teach her, have her watch class. She wasn't feeling it. But then she started tuning in to IUIC. Then she contacted them, and then, she was considered, she knew that she was my wife, but they told her that she wasn't my wife because we didn't have a signed certificate from the white man. I said, what? So in my head, I'm like, oh, he trying to bag shorty, right? Boom. He told me that, and he was like, yeah, and then she came to him saying, yo, if you gonna join them, then we not gonna be together no more. And I was like, she said, what? And then he's like, yeah. She said that. Then he reached out to the dude. It was like, yo, why are you trying to put my wife against me? You putting my wife against me. She's sitting up here telling me that she ain't my wife. You know what I'm saying? And you up here pillow talking to my girl, trying to grab her. I'm going to just let y'all know, I never talked to him again after that day. Never seen him. I don't know where he at. He could be watching class, could not. I don't know. But he probably joined IUIC. Because he was definitely distraught. And it sounded like he didn't want to make her upset. Whole time, they are the false teachers. They would tell your wife, oh, that's not your husband. Especially if he say that he's learning from here or he's in here, oh, that's not your husband. Y'all don't got a certificate. You know what I'm saying? It's a brother that was married to a sister in IUIC. You understand? And she got a divorce. She got the divorce. IUIC said, go ahead, divorce him. Why? Because some stinking deviant wanted her. You know what I'm saying? He said, all right, go ahead. You know what I mean? That's what you want to do. Send out on me. You know what I mean? And really, those cats, man, you gotta be, a lot of people are being deceived. There's a lot of good people that is just trying to find their way. Look at Joy Morgan. She trying to find her way. And what happened to her? That Joy Morgan, free Palestine, brother. The hell with Palestine.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm from Southwest Philadelphia. I don't care about Palestine. Do Palestine care about me? I don't give a damn about Palestine. Hold on. Big boom. Allahu Akbar. Ain't that what they say? Allahu Akbar. But yeah, let's keep going, man. Let's keep going. Read where you at.
First Timothy chapter 6, verse 5. Perverse disputings of men.
Read it one more time.
Perverse disputings of men of corrupt minds.
You just got a corrupt mind, man. Those teachers got corrupt minds. They so feeble, man. And you wonder why they would think that, oh yeah, let's go ahead and try to bully the ISUPK. Yeah, let's go to their corner. Let's try to intimidate them. No. Why intimidate us, man? You understand? Let me get 2 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 3. No, we don't care. Shabar, do you would that bother you? I don't think it ain't bother me. It won't bother nobody in here. You know what I'm saying? We listen. They thought that, oh, they're getting locked up. Yeah, we locked up some ISUPK men. What happened? We got right out and get no charges pinned on us. Why? Because it was all set up. You understand? It was all a tactic to try to scare us off, and you understand, and like, come on, man. We didn't saw y'all. Look, this picture, right? this is a picture I put on my Instagram. I mean, on my Facebook, where it was two IUIC cats in the chat, like on the comment under a post, and these cats was blowing kisses at each other, and they was hearting it. I'm like, yeah, that's a place for gay people. Gay people can go there and be happy and be free. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not the way of the Lord at all. And if you want to believe in those teachings, go ahead. It is what it is. Do you? Read what you got.
I'm going First Timothy chapter 4, verse 3. For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine.
It's going to be a time when people don't want to hear the truth. And that's now. All these people on TikTok right now and Facebook and YouTube and the whole world. Look at the whole world. People don't want to hear sound doctrine. If I was on here talking about some beef that I had with somebody, and I'm talking on a couch talking to Vlad or something like that, you know what I mean? If some chick right now on TikTok got her breasts out, got her butt out, you understand? That's cool. If it's a Christian church, everybody's saying hallelujah, yeah, amen, Jesus is king and all of that good stuff. White Jesus, woo. You know what I mean? But that's not sound doctrine. You dig what I'm saying? Like everybody will believe into some astrology. You know what I mean? They'll believe, oh, I'm a Cancer, so I'm two-faced. They'll believe sage will purge demons out of your life. Okay? Some spiritual bath is going to higher your vibrations. Let me tell you something. If you get inside that tub and think that you're taking a spiritual bath and you think that your vibration is going to get higher, you're just going to come out, a 304. I think that's what the young people use now. A 304, a woman for the streets. You're going to be a woman in the streets that washed her behind. You understand? But you'll never wash off the stench of being for the streets, being for the world. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up like that. So not listening to sound doctrine is very idiotic. It's the reason why you're in the predicaments that you're in now. You can't have a successful relationship because you don't want to listen to sound doctrine. That's why you got all the baby mamas, all the baby daddies. You understand? You got all the issues and problems in your life. You understand? You can't save money because you're buying drugs and alcohol, sleeping with prostitutes. I mean, we can keep going. You understand? Because you don't want to listen to sound doctrine. Mathanya, you had something to say?
What's up, so I was just going to tell you that somebody had a question on my phone.
Yeah, come with it.
Salaki, sir. Oh, this comes from Riot Salaki, sir, can you please repeat what the school has taught us about seeking help as it pertains to doctors and cops?
Wait, hold on, say it one more time.
Yes, Salaki, sir, can you please repeat what the school has taught us about seeking help as it pertains to doctors and cops?
Yeah, we can pull it. When it comes to medicine, you understand, honor a physician, right? Obey the lands of the law. Like a police officer, let me tell you something. A police officer is okay. Police are there to surveil run surveillance on the neighborhoods, right? Police, the title of being a policeman is not bad. The thing is, because of the reputation that police have gained, we look at police as a bad thing. But if we was in the nation of Israel, it wouldn't be no difference of us, the priests, you know what I mean? The soldiers will patrol the highways and the byways, will patrol the land and the gates thereof. You know what I mean? So that they don't languish. But in today's society, especially in our community, is very frowned upon to call the police. to trust the police because of the reputation that they have when it comes to medicine. You can read what you got.
Honorable Khan, I'm going to the sister's question. In the Apocrypha, Ecclesiasticus chapter 38, verse 1. Honor a physician with the honor due unto him for the uses which he may have of him. For the Lord hath created him.
Yeah, so the Lord, you understand, allowed those people that study medicine to study it. You understand, so that we can have a way of being healed from our afflictions or illnesses. You understand? So if you need a doctor, you know, it's always good to select a good doctor. You know, like right now, you know, my grandmother just had to switch doctors because the doctor that she originally had fighting the cancer that was trying to come back, the medicine that they had her on was making her worse. And we realized, hey, this doctor is only in it to trying to make money. So again, it's always good to, like, you know, do the research on the doctor and stuff like that, just so that you don't get yourself in a jam. But it's all about utilizing wisdom and correct strategy. Again, life is like a game of chess. You gotta make your next move your best move. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
It's at the end of that. I was going to bring out that precept to bring out when you're bring out a precept when you're breaking down at that fake Israelite camp, IUIC.
Mm-hmm.
The book of Matthew.
Yeah, read whatever you got.
Book of Matthew, chapter 7 and verse 5. Thou hypocrite, first cast out the beam out of thine own eye.
Yeah, they'll call you a wicked individual. The whole time they like to blow a rod, you understand, behind closed doors. They are closet homosexuals. Keep going.
And then shalt thou see clearly to cast out the mote out of thy brother's eye. But they haven't.
Listen, they would try to call us wicked, try to call us names and all of that. But the thing is, we keep the laws of God. We actually care about the people. You care more about a rich person. They said you can be an Israelite in secret. Kyrie Irving, Kanye West, you can be an Israelite in secret. The hell? Nigga, I gotta be an Israelite out loud. My job right around the corner. You know what I'm saying? They can be an Israelite in secret. But you about to send my behind the camp. Why can't they come to camp? Why can't they come do some work? You know what I'm saying? Oh, because they rich. You know who else think like that? Pastors. Straight up. They think like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's real wrong. He said you can be an Israelite in secret. What Christ say about that? If you are ashamed of me, then I'll be ashamed of you. You don't even got to pull that. At least press on time. But Christ said, you be ashamed of me? What happened to Peter? What happened to Peter? Peter, yo, ain't you be rolling with Christ? He denied Christ. Rolling. I don't know what that is. Come on. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's teaching. You can keep reading. Read what you got. Because, I mean, that's like, they're teaching you to be afraid. The Father we fear. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you got to be an Israelite in secret. Why? Because he got money? Because he plays for the NBA? Are you serious? He can't be an Israelite? You ain't going to give him the strength that he need? Come on, man. Keep going.
Second Timothy chapter 4, verse 3. For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine.
Go ahead.
But after their own lust shall they heap to themselves teachers, having itching ears.
Man, they gonna want to go get their own teachers, man. That's what happened with our people. Instead of our people wanting to hear sound doctrine, they want to hear things that, you know, make them feel good. warm and fuzzy, especially a lot of you sisters. A lot of you sisters hear a man being able to beat your head, that make you cringe up. Then you hear, hey, you ain't gonna be wearing whatever you want. You gotta be modest. Ooh. And then when that thing say a man can have multiple wives, oh hell no. Whole time, your man you've been sharing your man with thoughts for a very long time. You know what I'm saying? You share your man with women for the streets. Here go a righteous man that ain't gonna lie to you, ain't gonna abuse you, gonna treat you right. Better than any man you ever dealt with your life. You would choose a man in purple over a man of God that's actually gonna have your best interest. All right, then go ahead, go get that man in purple, and be like that same sister that man came home from jail and wanted her to peg him. Y'all heard about that? y'all heard about that one? One of the IURC members, his wife, you understand? I don't think they together anymore. But she was like, yo, this cat came home from jail and he pulled out a toy and he said, yo, this is we're gonna do something a little different tonight. I said, whoa. I was in class when I heard that. I was like this, right? I was a couple chairs away where you at to your right. I was just sitting. I was like, whoa, what? You know what? And the general see my face, and I was like, hey, yo, pause. You know what I mean? But that's how they get down. Listen, again, people don't want to hear sound doctrine. I'll give you a prime example. A lot of brothers try to tell sisters on how to pick a good man, right? That's the conversation right now on our platforms. Hey, this is how you get a good man. A lot of you sisters don't, y'all attitude sucker, this and that. A lot of men, especially myself, I try to give them we try to give them the game. Hey, you know, this is how you get a good man. This is how you should carry yourself. What they wind up doing with them, y'all? They gonna wind up. They listen. They gonna not listen. You know what's gonna wind up happening? They're gonna wind up getting some individual that is not good for them. They will tell you, "Oh, I'm not sharing my man." They're gonna wind up sharing him anyway. It's just that he's gonna lie to her. He's gonna be secretive, and she's going to be a jump off. She's going to be a jump off. Your man is deep diving in a cesspool. You know what I'm saying? He's deep diving into the streets when you could have had a man that don't deal with men. I mean, a man that don't deal with women that is for the streets. A man that does the work of the Lord and fears the Lord. You understand? Willing to die for his own brothers. They ain't afraid of some man in purple. You understand? Ain't afraid. You understand? Yeah, I got it. Huh? Can you you know where it's at in the back? Yeah, it's in the you got him? You got the Hebrew and the you got the Hebrew and the English? All right, my man. Good looking. All right. So again, they wind up in bad situations, being abused physically, mentally, spiritually. So again, you cannot take our word for it. Then maybe you had to allow experience. No, if you got it on your phone, we're good. You know what I mean? Let experience teach you that you shouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? What's something else I want to go into? Let me see. Let me get Romans 16 and 17. And this probably will be this will be my last scripture. The ISUBK been teaching this truth since 1969. We are one body under Christ. We say that we're not affiliated with no other Israelite group. Why? Because we serve the Lord, and they don't answer to Commander Jenny and Hannah, all these other Israelite groups. The ones that broke off from the ISBK, they didn't stay inside the school. They left. And everything was left back to Commander Jenny and Hannah. And one thing Commander Jenny and Hannah teaches us that the Lord wants us to never forget is you never leave this truth. Ever. You don't teach something that is not of the truth. Ever. You'll never see a man come into the school, get risen up and say a woman can't wear pants. You understand? You would never, Sakari, they like to sleep with women that's for the streets. They would go to a strip club and eat hot wings, you understand? Drink some money and throw some ones because they feel as though it is a business transaction. That's what I was told. You know who else started that? GMS too. You see the whole play? And all of this is because men don't want to fall in line with the scripture that we read back in 1 Timothy. They're very proud people. They too proud to come together with their brothers. You understand? And let me give you a quick story that y'all can read about. Read about when what was the Issacharites? King David was in the midst of a war. These so-called Hispanics came to King David and pledged a sword to David. They was not supposed to have any rank really in David's army, really. You know what I mean? To the point where they actually run over, they actually have rank over men that was been in David army, right? They pledged their sword. You know what David did? He was like, yo, whatever rank y'all had, y'all still got it. You know what I mean? Y'all into this fold. Like that's what a brother that actually fears them. That's what brothers do when they fear the Lord. They gonna be honest and be like, yo, you know what? The ISUPK have been here since 1969, and I'm going to join my brothers. I'm not going to sit up there and allow some ego of mine or some pride of mine to deter me from serving the Lord in totality. And that's why anytime you ever ask any fake Israelite about the brotherhood scriptures, they would know all the breakdowns, Shabar. When they get down to those brotherhood scriptures, it start getting real loosely. You understand? It start getting real loose. It start being real watered down. You're like, the brothers like us, they drill, you know what I mean? They drill brotherhood into our head one way or another. You know what I'm saying? We all out of whack. Read. Hold on, huh? Die for my brother. You up there ready to pass out. In ISBK, we train to love one another in here. To understand that it is one body under Christ. That's what it is. But everybody else don't understand that. Read what you got.
Romans chapter 16, verse 17. Now I beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause divisions and offenses contrary to the doctrine which ye have learned. Listen,
you hear that? It said mark them, man. Point them out. Look at who causes division. Who caused division? We don't cause division. How are we going to cause division when people left us? We ain't lead them at all. Kyrie.
Oh God, and avoid them.
Avoid them, man. You see them people and avoid them. You see them cats in purple, avoid them. If you don't want to avoid them, then so be it. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna sign the NDA, and you know what I mean. Sisters is gonna have rank in your school. A sister of a captain is gonna look down on you. You know what I mean? You come in, the new pretty girl on the block. You know how it is. You the pretty joint on the block. All the brothers want you. You know what I'm saying? She gonna be looking at you. Who this bitch thinks she is? You know what I mean? Who this bitch thinks she is? She's a captain wife. She's outrank you. Get the hell out of here, man. Come on. Yeah, we gotta do better. Is there any more on that?
Sir. Nah, sir.
Yeah, you keep going.
For they that are such serve not our Lord Yahushua Mashiach, but their own belly.
Their own what?
Belly.
Their own belly. Christ was feeding the poor, wasn't he? He was feeding the poor. IUIC said that they don't feed the poor. He said, why are we going to feed the poor? We don't need to feed them. The hell with them. Oh, you don't got a job. You ain't nothing. Hey, you know what else they say? They'll criticize you if you can't read right. How you going to try to criticize someone that doesn't know how to read out loud correctly? When you getting brothers off of the streets that probably never read a book in their life, this is the first time they reading a book, and all you can do is sit up there and say, what the hell? I seen a video. Nathaniel straight up embarrassed that brother. You think that's brotherhood? Your brother's offended in front of everybody. Nigga, you can't read. You're supposed to be there for the people. Christ was feeding the homeless, healing the homeless. He wasn't sitting up there going to the rich, kissing their behind, telling them, you can be an Israelite in secret. You know what Christ told the rich? Sell everything and come with me.
Right.
If I'm lying, I'm lying. But Christ told that rich man, oh, you keep the laws of God. Oh, my fault. Well, why don't you sell everything and come do the work of the Lord with me? He was like, he hit him with the Bobby Smurder joint, like, I don't know. I don't know if I can do that, player. He just walked off in shame. Why? Because he knew you don't really love God. See, the poor man, the brothers that don't come from nothing, that brother that actually was at that low state, them brothers that actually understand what it means to love your brother and your sisters. It's sisters that's at the bottom right now. It's brothers that's at the bottom right now. If we supposed to just say the hell with them, hey, I think we might as well just stop putting food on the side of the train, right? The people that need it, people will be coming up grabbing the food. Why? Because they need it. Grandma rolled past in her wheelchair. What she doing? Putting them joints right in her joint. Boom, 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 boom. Filling up her cart, going home. Her grandson that used to send the food to her house, he probably dead or in jail. You know what I'm saying? She got to go on the market run. Boom, the joint right there, food right there on the cart. She go about her day. Why? Because our people need it. Our people need everything that we can give. Down in El Paso, Texas, all the Mexicans that was down there, all the Guatemalans that was down there, all the Ecuadorians. Some people was like, yo, they down there poor. They say, yo, I wish I can take more, but I know if I take more, someone is going to steal it from me. So this is all the food that I can protect. That's what our people is going through hell across the world. And if you can sit up there and drive division, you can sit up there and try to go against your brother, forbade your brother to being on the corners doing the work of the Lord, then you better watch what happens eventually to you. You want to go against the Lord's anointed? You want to go against the Lord's people? Let me tell you something, right? You do that, and don't be shocked when your life is in shambles. don't be oh my gosh, I can't believe this happened to me. No, it's gonna happen to you because you forced the Lord's hand. Like all the people that's talking trash, you need Allah. Allah is a rock in Mecca. Muhammad married Aisha when she was 9 years old. Come on, man. I don't need Allah. I don't need a fake God. They talking about I need Allah. Allah? You know what you need? You need the Allahu Akbar effect. You know what I'm saying? You need one of those type of situations. Telling me I need Allah. Allahu Akbar. Big boom. That's for Palestine, whatever. But my whole thing is, man, in the ISBK, man, the Father we fear. We ain't no cowards. We ain't no chumps. You ain't gonna bully us. We bully the bullies. And if you try us, you're gonna recognize why we only came out here with 2 people. You know what I'm saying? You gonna figure out why purposely we came out there with 2 people. You're gonna figure out why you see brothers in the school wearing covers on their back. You understand? Hebrew Academy graduates. You're gonna see that the Lord is on our side that day. I pray you understand. You understand? With that being said, someone hold on. Hey, Quad Design in the chat, you're going crazy. Shout out to Quad Design. Gaskavala, I don't care about none of that. Brother, you know nothing. Hold on. Before we end this class, hold on. You said, hold on, Kag, whatever your name is, why did Muhammad touch that little girl when she was only 9 years old? Why did he marry a 9 years old? Why did the so-called Prophet Muhammad marry a 9-year-old? And he practiced this till this day over there. Aisha had ready for marriage. She was ready for marriage. How old was she? By the time he died, she was 18. So how old was she? A 9-year-old was ready to be married? That's what you're telling me? This is how disgusting this world is, people. When someone can say that it's okay for a grown man to marry a 9-year-old, that's Islam. She was ready for marriage. They don't know the correct age 4,000 years ago. Oh, okay. So 9 years old? Nobody don't know 9 years old. But he's supposed to be this prophet of God. Someone give me Psalms. What is that? 147 and verse 19. You should be judging people with that Ninja Turtle belt on your head. Hold on, ain't he judging me? And this is a Native American, a Gadite, for your information. You understand? But here again, Muhammad dealt with a 9-year-old. He was dealing with her at 6 years old and was following her when she was from 6 to 9 years old. She was a 9-year-old little girl. You telling me an adult can be mistaken for a 9-year-old? A 9-year-old. And he put his hands on her. Islam condoned you putting your hands on your woman. Let's talk about it. Islam said you can hit your woman. That's why the woman overseas be walking around with acid reacted faces. You understand? Get beat on all on social media. You go what's that Daily Motion? You know what I'm saying? You go on those videos, man. Good night. Them Arab sisters, man, they be getting their behinds whooped. Why? Because Muhammad said you can beat on a woman. Why you don't want to talk about Rebecca? Why you don't want to answer the question? How old was Aisha, okay, when Muhammad married her? Why was she scrubbing grown men garments and it had male semen on it? Well, it had semen on it. So come on. Don't talk about the headband. Answer the question. Since you want to talk, or you will be muted. How old was Aisha? Go look it up. It's not that hard. When he died, she was 18 years old. So tell me, how old was Aisha when Muhammad married her? If you can't answer it, I got you. Don't tell me I need a lie. The class is about to be over until you said something about a rock in Mecca. You understand? And nobody in the Bible was Muslim. Read what you got. Let's talk about Ishmael. Let me give you some understanding, whoever you are out there. I'm gonna show you that the Ishmaelites could not be a lineage where prophets can be born. Read what you got.
Psalms 147.
Yeah.
Psalms chapter 147,
Verse 19.
verse 19. He sheweth his word unto Jacob.
He shows what?
His word unto Jacob.
Unto Jacob. Keep going.
His statutes and his judgments.
He showed it to us. He ain't showed it to nobody else. Keep going.
Unto Israel.
Oh my gosh. You know what he said, yo? This man, don't trust this man to run your kids, man. He said she was physically ready for marriage and had her menstrual. At 9 years old, he said she was physically ready because she had her period. She had a flower at the age of 9, and Muhammad was supposed to represent God. Thought that was fine to do. Oh man, Philly Muslims do not like me when I bring that up. I'm like, Muhammad was messing with kids. Y'all would be in jail and will do the utmost brutalist things to some man that was a child toucher. But the one that you pray, that you reference in prayer, not gonna say y'all pray to Muhammad, but that you reference, was dealing with a 9-year-old girl, dealing with her since she was 6, had a desire for that girl. He was around her, like, yeah, this is gonna be my wife. Let me see what he said. He said, if you're from Judah, well, hold on, how you know the tribe of Judah is not the Native Americans? He said, some cat said, if you're from Judah, why are you wearing a native headband? How you know that the Judites not Native Americans? Answer that. Answer that. My fault, y'all. Y'all like, yo, listen. The dude is trying to say you're comparing 4,000 years ago with now. Listen, in the Bible, men knew not to deal with little girls. Jesus never been to America. He did. Who said that he been to America? Because I've studied your cult. Okay, you studied my cult, my school, my culture, right? So you think that because you got so much hate in your heart for my people, I don't know if you are people or not, because you got so much hate in your heart, you think that I can represent the Native Americans. You think that I can represent the tribe of Benjamin. You think that I can have love for my people. Guess what? I can wear this. I can wear one for the tribe of Asher. I'll wear one for the tribe of Ephraim. I'll wear one for the tribe of Simeon if I want to. You want to know why? Because we are one. We are one nation. You understand? This is not no religion, so we don't hate our brothers. We don't hate our sisters. We love one another. You understand? One day you might see me in the whole garment, you know what I'm saying, straight Isupk out. You know what I mean? Looking like I'm fresh from over in Mexico, got the boots on, you know what I'm saying? Looking like a cowboy out there, John. Just because I love my Mexican people. Maybe you don't love Mexican people like I do. Maybe you don't love the Native Americans and have compassion. See, unlike you, I studied what happened to Native Americans once the white man came onto these shores. I studied it. And I'm still studying it to this day. I studied what happened to the tribes. So when I wear a Gadite headpiece, I'm representing the spirit of Gad, man. That spirit of warriorship. You understand? I'm showing love to the Native Americans, letting them know, man, I'm your brother. The same way I wear a Puerto Rican, I wear an Ephraimite garment. Everything referenced from Ephraim. Why? Because I want my brothers to understand that I love them and we want. Same way they can wear a Judite. You know what I mean? They might wear the Dickies with the butters on, Shabar. Shoot. You know what I'm saying? They might rock out with some soul food. See, Mexicans in here, they'll eat some soul food. You know what I'm saying? Sisters, they trade recipes. Why? Because we love one another. But that person asked that question really, you know what I mean? It kind of shows your level of intelligence. Why are you guys so aggressive? Because I'm black. That's why I'm aggressive. The Native Americans are more connected to the Asians more than, you know, who is connected with something. Muhammad is connected with people like Jeffrey Dahmer. He's connected to those guys that, you know, that got to get put on the list to stay away from children in schools and daycare centers. That's Muhammad should be on that list. If that list was around back then, he had to sign for it. You know what I mean? Straight up and down. Like straight up, like Muhammad was touching a whole 9-year-old girl. Y'all can look this up. Go look it up in the Hadith. That's why the guy ain't denying it, because he knows the truth. They mess with little girls. And that's supposed to be the people of God. Muhammad is supposed to be a man of God. They literally, I hope they keep that same. Hold on, let me see. Hold on. I think we got a Native American talking right now from the ISUPK Atlanta camp. Oh, they keep that same energy for those $5 Indians who are oppressors trying to be natives. Yeah. What about them? I don't hear nobody talk about, hey, why are you trying to be a Native American? I don't hear y'all asking America why they give the Native Americans those, and I'm going to just say it, shitty, very shitty reservations. Y'all see those reservations that they gave them? Where they set them up at? They can't even grow crops in some of them lands because the land is so bad. They gave them the land where it was like, all right, this is something that they can sit up there and dwell in and not really be prosperous and be in our way about. You know what I'm saying? I love the Native Americans. You know what I mean? But Keg, whatever your name is, we ain't going to already went over time. You know what I mean? You are a man that sides with a pedophile. You understand? You that's who you are. And I would not, you know, I wouldn't want nobody to trust kids around you, okay? Off of TikTok. You shouldn't be trusted around kids. You shouldn't be around schools. You understand? You should stay far away from the McDonald's playgrounds, playpens that they be having. Stay away from Sky Zone. You understand? You need to stay far away from kids. And you better damn sure stay away from the children in the ISUPK. I pray you understand. With that, I'm going to pass the class over to Priest and Officer Matham. All right, with that, shalom. All right, no, that's good. You can clip the class. What?